Hi, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the Boar Prime. I hope you enjoyed the intro. So the Boar Prime, as pointed out in a recent video I did about the Strun, has a weird interaction in the Incarnon form on the 4th evolution, just like the Strun. So on the 4th evolution, if you go for one of the status options, the status skills with your base multi-shot is what you would think, but for some reason, and I don't know where this comes from, the status increases more than just the base multi-shot. Because if we take this 12% status chance increase, if it works the same as on the Strun, you would see an 8 times 12 increase in your status chance added to this 30%. So that would be 96 plus 30 would be 126%. Instead, if we choose this, we get 150. So where this remaining 24% is coming from, I have no clue, but we'll take it. So just like with the Strun, the 150% status chance becomes the new base status chance, which means that if you now put on any type of 60/60 status mod, you can see we get 222%, which is 72% from this 150% from the 60% increase to status. So for the Boar Prime build, it has a beam mode in Incarnon form, and this beam is a pure heat beam, which means that a toxin build like I did last time is a little bit less easy to do. So instead I just went for a good old combo of corrosive heat, and together with 2 emerald shards on Dante we can full strip armor, and then the heat procs can kill off the enemies. So for this build I am using a rank 0 toxic barrage, and this is to reduce the corrosive weighting on this weapon, because what we're looking for is the most amount of heat dots on the enemy as possible to increase the damage of them. And corrosive caps out at 14 stacks as well in our case, so we will apply corrosive really quickly anyway, so it doesn't make sense to overdo the corrosive procs that we get because they're capped. So for the Riven, I have a status chance heat Riven. This is pretty much optimal. One of the other things that would be nice on this is multi-shot or fire rate, for instance. I am using Galvanized Savvy. At the moment I'm not using any Bane mods, so you could swap out this Prime Point Blank for a Clan's Corrupted or whatever faction you're facing. Then I'm running Galvanized Acceleration, which is really helpful for increasing the beam length of the Boar Prime in its Incarnon form. And I'm using Primary Deadhead as the additional headshot multiplier, also helps scaling the heat procs, and the headshots are quite easy to make even with the beam. So before I showcase the build, here is the Dante build. It's exactly the same as in the Strun video. However, this time I am running Nourish instead of Roar, because we would like to get Viral from our boar without having to mod for Viral on it. So it now applies Viral, Corrosive and Heat all in one go, so you will see enemies just melt away. So let's showcase this combination. Get our status vulnerability as well. Get some headshots. And then there we go. So as you can see, we're already in the millions without even having scaled up all of our arcanes yet. And here we go. So this works really nicely against any type of armored enemy. I also did a level cap run with Zephyr, which I will show a small clip of at the end. I was running into issues with Overguard because the status procs don't really deal well with Overguard, so I had to strip Overguard with my Lex Prime. So in this scenario I am trying out this is a Laetum, so I'm trying out to crit Laetum to get rid of the Overguard. I'm using Cascadia Flare because we're constantly applying heat procs with our boar, so this will always be at 480% when we swap to our Laetum. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Another combination that's really nice is with Nezha. If you have the Divine Retribution augment, so that's this one. So any spirit enemy will spread their status effect that's applied to them. So if I showcase this, you can use it to nuke a whole room basically. So what you would do is you would either group up the enemies or just impale them, use your chakram to apply vulnerability, and then all of the armor strip spreads through the enemies. So even if they are very far away, you just have to shoot one guy and then all of them are stripped, and then the heat procs will slowly take care of them. So yeah, there you go. I will have a small showcase in a Circulus survival with the Dante build, that I shown. And I will also have a small clip of the Zephyr level cap run, where you will see that Overguard can be quite an issue. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.